Maybe, maybe not. Hello. We'll see how long we last. I've been sitting here for about 20 minutes trying to get me to stay online. So we'll see how this goes. Luna's already, she did her thing. She let me know she needed out and she headed out and just came in. So that must have been what it was. We needed to let her go out and come back in. And oh boy. I was like, maybe I'm just not supposed to be on here. Maybe I'm just not supposed to be on live tonight. You know? I almost was just like, okay, we're cutting it, and I'm just gonna put up something that I'm not gonna be on tonight. Crazy. And yes, it's each and every time. I'm doing good. How are you? Because I've been a good girl and I've been running my testing and I've been doing all the things, staying on top of it, making sure that everything's in line for the numbers, and then, you know. So it is what it is. At least right now, at least I'm connected. All the things. So. At this point, it's just funny because why not? I know, why not? Why not? It's just it's becoming an everyday occurrence. You know, that's okay. It's okay. We're just gonna keep trying. I did factory reset. The numbers were awesome, and then I got on, and now it's just been bumping me back and forth. Luna, please stop. You about knocked me over.
Luna, you already had one before you had left.
Yeah, you're not getting another one, Lou. Sorry, we don't discuss politics. Well, I'm back on live, but it's got photos. Oh, no, no.
Luna, calm down and stop. Not around the stand, dude.
Okay, we're just gonna keep trying. Sam just got home, so he moved me again, so we'll see if that works at all. She's been freaking out ever since you left, so I don't know. You seem to be her security blanket right now.
I don't understand.
I don't know. You've been her person for the last week or so. Well, a couple weeks.
What?
Even your dad tried to get her to go to bed with him, and she wouldn't do it.
Well, she doesn't sleep with her. That's not going to happen. Because I can't sleep with her.
Yeah, because she's been panting around, and then she'll calm down, then she'll pant around, and so I don't know. Okay. Hello. Right now we're just trying to stay online. Hoping for the best. And you know what? I just don't know if I'm going to like this yarn for doing that chicken or not. I was going to try doing this yarn for that chicken tonight. I just don't know if I'm going to like it to do anything with. It's already driving me nuts. And it's probably just because maybe I'm not in the mood for it. For messing with it, I don't know. Hello? So hold on, I'll be right back. Okay. I'm just gonna work on something different. Just go to my old standby. Be easier. Hello, Tristan. Hello, Alyssa. Well, right now I am working on a chevron, a retro style chevron blanket. It's just my go-to for whenever I'm on here so I can chat and keep up with everybody. And I was gonna try to work on a chicken because I had this yarn that I got thrifted and I love it, but I don't have the patience maybe this evening to try to mess with it. I tried and I'm like, I'm not feeling it right now. So I just went back to this. I've got to iron our table covers. Oh yeah, for this weekend. Yeah, Lenora. And I was working on um, a Sonic pattern for my grandson for his birthday. And I got quite a bit of it done. But I'm afraid I am playing yarn chicken right now because I am running out of the posh blue color that I decided to use. I don't know if I'm going to have enough. So that kind of stinks. Because I have his little things, his little mohawks, peaks, and I have to do 6 of them. Plus I have his little legs to do, which the legs aren't going to be that big, but I don't know if I'm going to have enough because I have to have enough to sew. everything together. So, I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen. I even tried to look online to see if there's maybe a possibility that I could find some somewhere, but no. I mean, it's locked down like Fort Knox. You can't, no, there's nothing. So what I thought about doing was, I guess what I've done so far, I could just make it into maybe a Sonic head, just do the head, but, and then do it, then find a different blue to go ahead and do the other Sonic, and do another Sonic or something. Yes, I am crocheting. You're learning how to crochet right now? Good. Yeah, and I probably could, Lenora. You're right. I probably could. If I get to the point that that's what I need to finish it or whatever. I don't know. We'll see. I've only got one spike done so far, so. Hello, DJ. Welcome from India. I have never been to India. I have a lot of people that have joined me here from India, but nope, have never been to India. Oh, I'm from the United States, but I don't say exactly where I'm at. We used to watch that stuff all the time. My brother was, oh my gosh, yeah. Undertaker, I remember the Undertaker. He's still around? Or are you watching reruns? I'm not going to promise anything, but if it gets critical, your crochet bestie might be able to save you. I wouldn't have to check the stash. Okay. Well, it's that pea flower, I think is what it's called. Pea flower. But But if, if worst comes to worst, I may just have to improvise and whatever, it's for gray. So, I mean, and the thing is, they have like different versions of Sonic now. So, WrestleMania Royal Rumble, yeah, I know what you're talking about, Dinesh. This is called, it's a blue. I mean, it's not the dark, dark blue. It's the only blue that I had that would be close enough, but it is that butterfly pea flower. If it'll show. Butterfly pea flower. And it's a different blue. I mean, it's not Sonic blue, but it's the one that I had that was going to be the closest. So I went with it. Because even whenever I went to Joann's looking for the color that I wanted, I couldn't find it. I couldn't find any. So, because I even thought, well, I could do the, it's like a black or a dark navy one now. I can't remember his name now, but anyway. Because I thought, well, I could always do that one, I guess, but he's all about the actual Sonic. So, hello. It's actually what I made the mermaid tail out of, that blue. That one mermaid that I made the blue tail out of, that's the color. And these little spikes aren't that big, but still. So, we'll see. I would have to look after this weekend. I don't know the names well enough to be able to remember. Oh, I don't either. The only reason why I even knew the name is because I still had the band. We would have been screwed if I wouldn't have known the name at all. So, Because I think that Triceratops that I made, I think it was that blueberry, I think is what it was called, maybe, with that posh that I made that out of. Because I did like that baby blue kind of color, and then the blueberry. I think it was blueberry. Blueberry something for that. And they didn't even have any of it when I went to Joann's last. All the blues were gone, except for the blanket yarn. And I did pick me up one of those, just the smaller, of the Bernat. It probably is, Lenora, because it is a darker blue. Which if I would have been able to find that, I would have grabbed it to make the Sonic out of. But all the blues are gone. I was lucky to get the red I got, probably, and they had white. They had a few white left, so I grabbed me an extra white. And that strawberry shortcake that I like to use for like the flush color, they had plenty of that left, so I had grabbed a couple extras of those to have. So I don't know. We'll just have to see. Have to see, and maybe I can find something at Hobby Lobby that's close enough to it. I don't know. I was trying to research the colors, or, well, not the colors, but the yarns and stuff at Hobby Lobby to see if I could find something that was comparable, but I really couldn't tell by just looking online. And I can't remember going in store. I think there was some of the yarns that were considered more of like the baby blanket type, plush baby type yarn or whatever. So, but I think a lot of those were more in your pastels. They weren't in the brighter or darker colors. So, I'm just gonna have to look around. Hit up Michael's too, I guess, and see, you know, I'll get it figured out eventually. So, find something. Because originally I thought that I would just do it with acrylic yarn. But I thought, no, I wanted it more squishy and soft and stuff, like a plushie. So that's why I just went ahead and got the posh yarn to do it with. And I had this pea flower already, butterfly pea flower. Hello, Caitlin. How are you? Doing good. Doing good. Don't know how long I'll last tonight, though. I was up late last night, which was good. It was had a good live last night. It was fun. Um, but by the time I went to sleep, it was after 3 probably. I think it was about close to 3:30. So, but then I was up at 6:30, and I knew I would be. But I was like, nope, I am going to make myself try to go back to sleep. And I did for a little bit. I think I woke up, I don't know, probably about between 8 and 8:30, but then I finally made myself get up at 9. Because it was like, I got to get stuff done, and we were going to be at the farmhouse today. So I wanted to get stuff done this morning, and I am working on a blanket using my leftover scrap yarn to get it used up. It's a hair. Hmm. Oh, I can turn that off. I don't need that now. Okay, I gotta make sure I haven't messed up again. Two. Now how? Oh, poo. I see now. Okay. Hello, Patty. I'm doing great tonight, Patty. How are you? I don't think that's something you really forget how to do, Lenora. I think you'll be fine. Just don't burn a hole in anything. There's the challenge. Yes, I do. I very much enjoy crocheting. Trying to get all prepared for markets. Because it's going to start getting busy. So, already been busy somewhat. So, do you crochet or anything? Have any craft that you enjoy doing? Hello, Casey. I'm doing good, thank you. And welcome. Your mom makes blankets? Nice. Not to be visible here online, there isn't. For the way I have this set up, there's not, no. Oh yeah, I have made I've made 2 American flag blankets. So that's pretty cool, yeah. It was a long time ago, but yeah. Hello, Randy. How are you? Are you all rested up from yesterday? Good. Yeah, I'm doing good. I'm just tired. We were up late last night and I didn't I mean, I did, I slept probably about my usual time or whatever, but then we went to the farmhouse today and we pulled up carpet and padding and got some of the linoleum done in the bathroom. Sam chiseled away at some of it in the dining or in the kitchen, dining room, whatever you want to call it, and just making sure that we were kind of cleaning up a little bit as we went and stuff, and getting stuff out of the house. Not that we have a lot in it, but just making sure we get all the carpet and everything kind of set outside, so whenever we get a dumpster over there, we can just have everything out there on the porch. And it's a good thing we have a big old shrub out there right now, because then you can't see it all. so, so we got a lot done today, actually. So we went live with it. My camera skills on doing that and trying to be live and doing all that wasn't the greatest, but and there'll be times where I'll probably just film and do like a video type style vlog type thing or something on occasion or whatever, and we'll probably do some live still here and there. So yeah, I'm a little bit tired, so I don't know how long I'll last tonight. I know it won't be on as late as we were last night. I know that. So I have it posted. If you want to go back and look at it, Randy, you can. I went ahead and posted it, so don't know how exciting it'll be, but you know, you'll get to meet Sam. You'll get to see Sam in there, and Whitney. He makes an appearance too. It was pretty late. We were on for 5 hours last night, so I think what was it? It was, I don't know. It was about 2:33. I don't know, something like that. Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. 2:33, something like that. Because I know by the time that I looked at my phone and everything, I got to bed and got everything kind of situated for me to go to bed, and was watching. I don't remember now what I was even watching. It was something, um, some crafter girl that I follow, and then the next thing I knew, then yeah, it was about 3 o'clock or after. So yeah, it was late, Randy. It was late, but we had people consistent the whole time. No, it didn't, did it, Lenora? It really didn't seem like we were on that long. It didn't. And in the beginning, we had, some stuff, but it pretty well went away pretty quickly. It wasn't anything that was horrible or anything, but it went by pretty fast. But then we just had, kind of consistent the whole time, and made it nice. Pretending to. Oh. And if you do go back and watch it, Randy, I don't know how good you can hear me because I had my respirator on and everything, so it was kind of hard to understand us talking, probably too. And yeah, it does. It does fly when you're having fun and having good conversation. And so, yeah, it was good. It was good. See, I'm already yawning, people. I'm already yawning. Not promising nothing. Not promising nothing. Oh, goodness. I'm a good tired. We definitely. I said, I told Sam earlier, I was like, well, I didn't have to go to the Y this evening after we got done because I got my workout, I think, doing all the things there at the house. Not that I really totally overexerted myself, but we got quite a bit done. Oh boy. Yeah. Yeah, I know. I'm not going to be on here long either. My kids are coming tomorrow. I'm so excited. Yay. More birthday shenanigans. For the love of, I couldn't figure out why it was taking so long to iron this out. How about we try a high heat instead of low? Well, it might work better, but just keep it moving. Keep it moving. Don't get distracted. Good. Well, we're actually going to my parents tomorrow evening. My mom got a hold of me a couple of days ago because usually my mom and dad will take each of us out for our birthday or she'll cook for us. She gives us the choice. So on our drive home the other evening from up north, uh, whenever we were coming home, then we were trying to make plans, and so we're going to go over there and have supper with them tomorrow night. So my birthday shenanigans continue on tomorrow too. So well, I consider it friends and family, but everybody's welcome to join. We definitely have our regulars here, but we're always open to making new friends and adding to our friends' family. So, and there's people that crochet, people that don't crochet. There's crafters, non crafters. There's people that just come and hang out. And so, and it's not all about crochet and stuff. I just happen to crochet while I'm on here because I love it. I was just scrolling on my feed and this seemed chill. Yeah, it's pretty chill here. It really is. I mean, we just ask people to be kind and, we have fun here. There's some nights that it's a little slower than others and whatever, and that's okay. And we just enjoy each other's company. Because and this is what I say, everyone deserves a safe place to land. And this we've made that here. We really have. Oh, where'd my hook go? I just lost him. There we go. Oh, I did have green left. Oh, shoot. Oh, well, use it later. I don't crochet, but I dabble in needle felting. Oh, yeah. I have seen that before, and that's pretty, yeah, nice. There's some beautiful stuff that people make with that. What all kinds of stuff do you end up making, Bean, with your felting? I usually made little cute things like hamsters or cute food things. Aw! Hey, Jonah, I don't remember your exact birthday, so while we are on this subject, happy birthday. Well, thank you, Lenora. It was on Wednesday. uh, what? Okay, how did I miss that? Okay. I can't make those big realistic things. Well, there's sometimes that, a little overwhelming with some of the bigger projects. Well, happy. Oh gosh, I was reading and trying to talk at the same time. Thank you very much, Bean, for the happy birthday. Thank you, Randy. Thank you, McKenna. Yes, I am working on a blanket right now. It's the one that I just work on while I'm on here. And then I work on other projects that I have to, pay attention to counting stitches and reading patterns. Hello, Olivia. Welcome and hello, or how are you? I guess I already said hello, sorry. But how are you doing? I knew we talked about it quite a while back, but all I could remember was it was after my sister's, and I don't remember hers half the time, right? Well, after you have so many, I'm lucky that I remember the ones that I remember. I am a beginner. What kind of stitches do you use for a blanket? I tried to crochet, but it was too hard for me. You can use all kinds of stitches for a blanket. Single crochet, half double, double, trebles. I mean, there's all kinds. Um, Depends on what pattern that you're wanting to do. I mean, right now I'm doing mine in a double crochet, but you could do these in single crochet, half doubles, doubles, trebles. I mean, you can do whatever kind of stitch you want as far as the chevron goes. So, well, McKenna does. It just takes practice. You just and have a heart for it too. I mean, you have to enjoy it too if it's something that you really do enjoy and stuff. But it's just practice and being patient with yourself and Not trying to do a big project when you're just starting, you know. Because it takes time, just like with anything, to learn, you know, just practice and patience. Practice and patience. I can't say that enough. I feel like I wouldn't be able to because I would lose count so easily. Oh, believe me, Bean, I lose count all the time. And I have to recount and everything. And I've gotten to where I do use stitch markers of some kind because anymore I get sidetracked if I start talking or doing something else or whatever. So yeah, I still do too. I still get lost and count my stitches. That's anybody. That's everybody. It's just a given. Yes, I right here. This blanket, McKenna. That's what how that's made. Yeah, no. Well, he's taken care of for now, anyway. Is it difficult to undo with needle felting? You gotta either cut it out or rip out the whole thing. Oh, whenever you have to like rip out your stitches or anything? No, not usually. It depends on what yarn you're using though. Sometimes it is harder. It just depends. Yay, Randy! Yes! You started doing a stained glass window picture. Yes! Oh, Randy, yes. Good. I am glad. I'm sure it will be beautiful. Hello? You should email me when you get done. I usually have my email in my description. So you should email me a picture of it when you're done, Randy. The Nature Fair, 11:09 p.m. Oh yeah, it's like 8 or 10 something. Yeah. Yeah, I was gonna say it's around 10 here. What kind of picture are you doing? We're all good over here. We're all good over here, Lenora. Yes, I do, McKenna. I make a little bit of everything. Oh, a big elephant and a mini elephant? Cute. I'm working on my first plushie. It low-key looks like a gumdrop, though. Looks like a gumdrop? Well, what are you actually trying to make? You know, there are those projects that I do, and I've been crocheting for ever, literally, and they just kind of turn into whatever they're supposed to, you know? A bee. McKenna, no, it's not. No, it's really not hard changing colors. Um, you would just have to learn the best technique for you. I know there's all different people have different ways that they, change color and stuff. There's so many videos out there on YouTube, kind of too, that you can probably find a good lesson in it somehow. Because there's different ways of doing it. And for me to try to verbally explain it, I would not. It would not go good. And I'm not gonna show. I'm not gonna show it tonight. I don't have the patience to do that tonight, unfortunately. Well, thank you, McKenna. I appreciate that. Thank you for the compliment. Thank you. Just cut off the yarn, then I add my next color, or like I do not like. You would do to start a chain, and then I just start crocheting. Yeah, because there's times where I'll just, have my hook in here, and I'll do like a loop, just like a chain, and add that way sometimes. It depends on what I'm working on, if I do it that way, or if I just crochet it in, again, it just depends on what I'm working on too. But honestly, you'll find what works for you, you know. And Caitlin, yeah, just thank you for sharing that. Because there's just different ways to do it. Randy, I don't know if I will or not since we're going to my mom and dad's. I don't get on during the day on Saturday. It's just too hard because everybody in the house, Whitney's home, and I sit in his chair while I go live too. So I'd have to go back over to the couch where I was back in the day, which back in the day wasn't that long ago, honestly. But um, so I probably won't, but I'll be on Sunday. Since I'm not going to be on tomorrow night, I'm pretty sure I won't be on tomorrow night. Just so that we can take time with my parents and stuff. But I'll be on Sunday. I'll be on Sunday night. So, because see, I hand knit because I like doing that, because I like doing it. Yeah, the hand knitting goes really quickly and it's pretty. I like it. I made this blanket behind me doing that, and then I made a queen size blanket for our bed um out of the same, and did the hand knitting with that. And yeah, I enjoy it for something different. And I really like the blankets because they're just nice and squishy and soft, you know? And it doesn't take any time. It's a really nice gift. I mean, it can get kind of expensive, but in a way, you know, it just depends. But yeah, I really like them. Yes, Bean. Yeah. Yep. And there's videos and tutorials and stuff on that online too to learn how to do it. But you really do kind of need to watch, you know, I guess not everybody needs to have a total concept of crocheting, but in a way, if you have like somewhat of a crochet or knitting knowledge a little bit, it does help in learning how to do the hand knitting like that. But really, if you watch the tutorials and just pay attention and just take your time and just start with something small to get your attention right and to, you know, just do it, you know, like a little, just like a little bit of something, just start and get, you know, feeling comfortable with it, then I would go ahead and do a blanket or something, you know, a throw of some kind or something, you know. Don't start off overwhelming yourself with a great big blanket when you haven't, you know, haven't really tried it out yet, you know, because you'll just overwhelm yourself. Yeah, it is for something different. It is for something different. I'm calling it a night. Love and blessings. I will be back on Sunday night. Enjoy your time with family. Good night, everyone. Well, good night, Randy, and thanks for hanging out with us for a little while. And you enjoy your family tomorrow, too. And we will see you on Sunday, Lord willing, right? So, see you on Sunday. I was going to make a blanket, but the yarn I was using got discontinued, and now it's just a scarf. Oh, yep, that can happen. I'm in the middle of something like that right now too, Star. Um, I was working on that Sonic, and now I'm playing Yarn Chicken, and I know I'm not probably ever gonna see that color ever again. Oh well, it'll be all right. He may end up being a multicolor, different shades of blue Sonic. I don't know. His spikes. I might do him in different shades of blue on his spikes. I don't know. Could you just tie another thread to it and keep going? As far as adding your, like, a new color, is that what you're talking about, Bean? I didn't know. Star. I was sympathizing with you. Just like the same kind. Yeah, sometimes I have tied a knot and done it, and it does fine, but I don't really recommend it, you know. I mean, it's gonna probably be fine depending on the yarn though, but you have to make sure that you really get it secure. Not just like not at one time, you know. Um Now with some of the posh thing with some of my plushies and things like that, I have done it. I mean, tie the knot and it's going to be hidden where nobody's going to see it anyway, because then I take those extra strings and I thread it back through up through the plushie and it hides the knot, you know. But I usually knot it pretty tight and I'll I'll knot it like 3 times, just to make sure it doesn't come undone, because you don't want a toy coming undone. Yeah, but good thing is I got this baby yarn because it was super soft and I made a separate blanket, so that's good. Oh, yeah. But yeah, I mean, you can tie it off. Just be careful and just make sure that you get it good and secure. Because even with my blankets, if I just kind of what I say sew it in as I'm going, I will go back and sometimes knot it really tight and then hide that within my stitches whenever I am sewing in my ends, that I have. So, because in this blanket, I'm changing color a lot. It's a literal scrap blanket. So there's some places where I am in the middle of the row changing colors, which I don't know. On this one, right here, like right here, I've changed color. So I just have the ends that are back here right now that later on I'll probably tie them and then hide the knot whenever I go to weave in my ends. And whenever you go to weave in your ends, you want to, of course, go into the color that you're using, but you want to do it like from one angle and then another angle. You want to kind of have enough thread that you can sew through there to really help secure it too, and not just go one way and just be thread it through. You want to kind of go one way then back and kind of weave it, so then it stays secure, and you're not going to disrupt the stitches if you're really mindful and take your time to do it to give it a finished look. Because I know with my wearables, I'm really careful about making sure it's on the inside, and you're not going to see it anyway being on the inside, and just weave in your ends on the back. Oh yeah, so did a lot of people's. Star. I have not ever tried that, Bean. I've not ever tried that. I don't know. I I probably won't ever do it. It's not something that I've ever thought and that I've just ever wanted to try. So weaving in the ends is not the best part. It always takes me not forever, but it depends on the project. But I love crocheting way more than weaving in my ends. Caitlin, that is everyone. That is everyone. I think if you're a crocheter and you love to weave in the ends, I mean, that's great. That's great. And I'm sure there's people that don't mind it, but that is my least favorite. It is my least favorite. And sewing together stuff, I just want to do the project and have it just come together. But I think it was with a specific type of thread, and it could have been bean. I mean, I was gonna say, yeah, start with the acrylic, the yarn. Yeah, that would be one yarn that, yeah, it would just pretty well just basically melt together. Hello. Well, I for my plushies, I loved the Posh Big Twist. I got turned on to it not that long ago, really, and I really do love it. But of course now I'm not going to be able to get it. As far as we know, we're not going to be able to get it anymore. But I like the yarn bee from Hobby Lobby. That's what I was using all the time before I got turned on to the Big Twist. And because I really like even the acrylic of the Big Twist for my wearables, but I use a lot of cotton for my wearables too. So that isn't anything that's detrimental to me necessarily. I enjoyed working with it, but I'm not going to be in a tizzy, because of it or anything. But But yeah, the Big Twist and Yarn Bee. Those are my two. Back in the day, whenever I was younger, way back in the day, whenever I was first crocheting, all I had was Red Heart. I mean, back in the day, that's what it was Red Heart. Now I don't hardly use Red Heart at all. I do occasionally, but I don't like it as well. Oh, the Juicy Couture yarn. Yeah. Yeah, I make the scrunchies too, but I never have used the Juicy Couture. You have a blessed night as well. Thank you. Um, I use the velvet. I think it's velvet. Chenille. I think I've used both actually, the chenille and the velvet from Hobby Lobby for my scrunchies. So you might check on the Yarn Bee from Hobby Lobby and see how you like it. I mean, um, I don't know. It comes down to preference sometimes with some of that stuff too, you know. And I know that Juicy Couture, there's people that absolutely loved it, you know, but I've never worked with it, so. And actually, I mean, here recently at my Dollar General, they had some chenille there, and I was like, are you kidding me? It actually worked out pretty good. Now, is it going to replace anything that I have, you know, that I'm just going to totally go for it? No. But it actually, I made some of my little critters and stuff out of it just to test it out to see how I'd like it, to see how it would work up, and it did good. So for beginners, I mean, I highly recommend it, you know, just if you want to just get it to work with it to see how it works up. And then you're not spending a lot of money if you're just using that to practice with, because it's not a bad yarn. I mean, to even just use for that. So, I've not ever used it for any scrunchies or anything though. Because I have plenty of scrunchies that I've already gotten made up. Oh shoot. Hold on, let me see. They're just the tiny little, you know, just the little tiny plushies. Hold on. Okay, I just brought my littles. I just brought the littles over. I like the little raccoon. Little mouse with a little tail. Walrus and his little tail. And then I have a walrus here. I haven't got his little floofies, his little beard or mustache trimmed up yet, but there's him with his little fur. Then a bunny, little tail. Little beaver. And my possum. And a little mole. And he just has like a little tiny tail. And then a frog. So those are just some. And then I have bigger things too, but my family didn't want to. Ketchup. They are pretty cute. I just think the little beaver. I mean, look at his little teeth. He is just so stinking cute. But yeah. The alligator. I did make a little stuffed alligator. He's not very big. I had made a bunny rabbit out of red heart yarn, and it was really cute, but I made it for my little cousin that lives in Texas, and she loved it. My uncle brought it back to her. Cute. Yeah, and all of those that I got, you can get them those patterns off of Etsy. Again, it's Poggy's Place, and they're pretty easy patterns. You do kind of have to adjust some of them sometimes, but they're super cute. She has some super cute things. You made some out of actual alligator leather for your nephew? Oh, I'm spinning. Making wings on your gumdrop looking bee. The next time I say anything about ironing, make my life easier and remind me that I have a steamer in the broom closet. Oh my gosh. So you had a steamer. Oh gosh. Yeah, I love having a steamer. I love, love, love having a steamer. Well, thank you for joining us, Bean. You're welcome back anytime. Thanks for hanging out with us, and have a good night. Hello. I'm making a chevron blanket out of my scrap yarn. The other day when you were talking about steaming your wearables, I thought, man, I should get one of those. Yeah. And you have one in your closet? Is that what you said? My little sister's elementary school started a crochet club, and I wish it was my school, but I'm in high school and not a lot of kids are interested, sadly. Aw. Not till tonight. Gotcha. Hi, Kathy. How are you? I am doing good. Hello, Preppy. Yes, Kathy, we got all of the carpet ripped up. We got all the padding ripped up. I got almost all of the linoleum and the bathroom ripped up. Sam got almost half of the linoleum ripped up out of the kitchen dining area. So now we just have to take up the tacking strips from the carpet and get that all done as far as the flooring in that room goes. And then we're going to have to kind of look underneath um, and kind of see what is going on in the center of the living room area, because we are for sure probably going to have to lay down new subflooring, which will be fine. But so that's what we're going to look into tomorrow a little bit. Oh, thank you. I wish I could donate, but I can't. Yeah, not set up for that. Honestly, I don't remember how I got it other than one of the girls had it. Oh, yep. Well, at least you know you have it now. So for future, like, yeah, like said, just have to remind you that you do have one. Randy was here a little bit ago, Kathy, and he already checked out for tonight. He'll be back Sunday. I won't be on tomorrow, but I'll be on Sunday, so he's going to join us again on Sunday. And haven't seen Chosen tonight. So yeah, Kathy, we did get a lot done today. We did. Crochet has stolen your money and bank account. Yeah, it can do that at times, Star. Right now, I am just trying to use what I have. Trying to use what I have, so I'm not I'm trying not to let that happen anymore. But I will say I did go and stock up a little bit at Joann's just because I knew there was stuff that I wanted and was gonna need, and but I haven't been back since, and I won't. I probably won't be back. Hello, Brooklyn. Yeah, I'm really sad about Joanne shutting down. Like, where else do I get my stuff? I mean, yeah, it is sad, but it'll be all right. Because if you have a Michaels around you or a Hobby Lobby, I know Walmart's kind of getting scarce on some of their things. It used to be that you could kind of get some stuff there a little more. And you still can, but it's just the selection around me anyway is not good. Kathy, they are not really having any big sales. I mean, they only had 25% off their yarn, is all that, at my closest one. They're not really marking anything down. Now the fabrics and stuff, I think they had them marked down like 50% off, but the yarn, no, there's no big deals on those. It was a better deal whenever I went and was able to use my coupons and everything the time that I went before. They had announced that all the shutdowns. I made out like a bandit on that day too, which I still did good on my cotton yarn. I got on the cotton yarn, I made out like a bandit on that. The cotton yarn was a good deal. Oh, so they're doing 40% off where you're at right now, Kathy? Yes, I heard that, Tierney. I heard that you could get it at Meyer. I didn't know if it was true or not because I don't go to Meyer, but yes, like I said, Tierney, yeah, Walmart is just getting more scarce on their yarn every day. Oh, wow, it's only 15% off where you're at? Oh, gee. Yeah, I doubt that it gets to 40% on anything near at mine. It was already starting to get pretty picked over whenever I went there, oh gosh, over a week ago. 2 weeks ago. Well, it was a good week ago. Well, good night, Caitlin, and thanks for hanging out with us, and I look forward to seeing you on Sunday. It was nice seeing you. Have a good sleep tonight. Bear got I have to run for my life to find a charger because my phone is about to die. Oh gosh. I know how that feels. And as you're saying that, I better plug mine in because I usually have a cord here for me. I'm glad you said that because, yeah, I was getting down to about 30%. So, because there's been times that I've just been on here just talking away or crocheting. I look up and I'm going gray, and I'm like, oh, I gotta plug in. Right? All been there, done that. It's 1 a.m. where you're at. Oh wow. Well, what time is it here? About 11? Almost 11, yeah. Living for me. Think I'm gonna work on my scarf and chill with my cat. Well, I'm glad you stopped in and joined us this evening, Tierney. Through 2.5 skeins of yarn today, I was working on my double crochet blanket. Oh, well, good job, Carrie. Making progress. You're finally done with the gumdrop bee. I'm sure he is the cutest little gumdrop bee ever, Star. I honestly randomly found you on your live last night at like 1 a.m. and I'm like, this seemed like my kind of people. Oh, well, good. I was gonna say whenever somebody mentioned about being still being here, it's like, yeah, we were on here last night until about 2:30. I found you tonight. Now I know where I belong. Well, I am glad you all found us. And you're always welcome back. hard to find people that knit or crochet near me. Oh. Well, now you have us that you can join with. I don't know how to knit, but I want to try. I know how to knit, but I don't do it a lot. It's been a long time since I've knit anything. I just prefer crochet. That's what I learned first, and I just prefer it. And there's some knitters that they can knit just as fast as crocheting. I learned how, I started when I was 7. So it's been a long time. And thank you for the compliment, Lenora. I don't know really how awesome I am, but I try to be a good person. But I appreciate the compliment. There's some YouTube videos you can learn off of. Yes, there are. Yeah. Hey, you. Feet massage. Me, it was knitting first. Learned when I was 18. Tried to crochet about 22-ish. Now I'm 28 and crochet finally clicked like a year or 2 ago. Yeah, and again, just sticking with it and practicing, you know. You're welcome, and also you can also learn to crochet on there too. That's how I learned. Yep, and that's, yeah. There's so much anymore with the internet and everything, YouTube, all kinds of stuff. Yeah. You can learn how to do anything. Because there's stuff, believe me, right now that I'm looking up on how to do certain things with this house renovation and everything we're doing. It's like, yeah, I'm just going to YouTube it and I'll figure it out. Hey, that is awesome. YouTube and the woobles. Yeah. Well, my great aunt actually taught me how, so I didn't have the internet and YouTube back in the day. And that really was a good thing for me. Oh yeah, my mom taught me the chain and single crochet stitches, but she wasn't or hasn't crocheted in like 30 years, so I had to get some corrections from YouTube. There you go. Nothing wrong with that. Do love crochet and talk sometimes, but no one joins. Most people I had was like two, including my brother. Oh, I'm doing a live? There are nights where it's kind of quiet here too, that people don't engage as much, and then other times they do. It just depends. And sometimes I'll have like 10, 15, 20, 30, whatever, and, you know, they won't say a word. They just enjoy watching, and they might say something like, oh, this is very relaxing, because that's what some people do. They just want to get on and watch you crochet, and so, but it is more fun whenever everybody kind of engages and talks and shares and stuff. So, well, boys and girls, I have lost a table cover and all the madness. Oh my goodness, Lenora. I had a teacher teach me the chain and double crochet. That's all I knew how to do. We've had the basics, Kathy. Yeah, Tyranny, she's having to, excuse me, she's having to iron her table coverings for her market this weekend. Yeah, and again, YouTube is a good source to go to. I thought she lost her table cover under a pile of yarn. Gosh. Yeah. Well, she maybe did. Tyranny, she maybe did. Oh, I found it. That was too easy. Now I'm scared. My dad doesn't like me crocheting for some reason, so I'm like, Heck no, I'll do what makes me happy. Nope, it was in a display. Oh, got shoved in a display. Well, you're not hurting anybody by crocheting, so from last weekend. Well, I'm just not going to say anything. Well, like I said, you're not hurting anything by crocheting and being creative, and it makes you happy. So, you know, it's not a waste of time. And like I said, you're not hurting anybody, and it makes you happy once again. That's his opinion, and that's okay. You have to do what makes you happy. Yeah, I agree with Kathy on that. I had one of those star. I got rid of him. Not that you can, your dad. Right. Right. Yeah. I'm not gonna lie. Whitney, he didn't always understand or get it himself for a while, but he's learned different. I officially ran out of my discontinued yarn. It's not that you're doing anything wrong, you're just not doing what he thinks you should be doing. Yeah, and I hate it whenever people do that to people, it's like they have an idea of what they should be doing, and it's not what the other person wants or what makes them happy, and it's like, ah, you can't, just because you don't like it or and you have other ideas doesn't mean that it's for everyone. Hello? 2 a.m. Yep, that's what I'm working on. That's what I'm working on. Using up my scraps. Oh gosh. Um, I'm surprised I haven't yawned any more than what I have. I have like a billion different things I started and never finished, but I still never know what to do. I got my whips under control. I really don't have a whole lot of whips. I went through and knocked out a bunch here not too long ago. So, yeah, there might be something in that whip pile that'll just catch your eye and be like, yeah, I'm feeling it tonight. You found an unfinished blanket. Then there's me that knows I have multiple whips somewhere, only know of where two are currently. I try not to have whips because I end up losing them. Oh, I hear you on that. I stuff them away or whatever, but I'm not so much like that anymore. Like I said, I got through all my whips. I have one blanket that I'm still working on that's a baby blanket, but But it's one that I go to whenever I'm just like, okay, really, I just need something totally different. But you know, you have a lot, yeah. I used to be that way more so than what I am now. You use sometimes baby yarn for full-size blankets instead of baby blankets because it's so soft. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with doing that, Star. You have one whip right now, Kathy? Is that your granny square blanket, or do you have more? Do you have something else going on? Overachievers. I think this one for my brother, a huge blanket. I didn't know how big to make it, so I just guessed on chaining. Now I think it's way too big, but it has a picture on it, and I'm only a third of the way done. So you're doing like a graph gan? Is it like a graph, Tierney? Oh wow. What kind of picture is it? It's like really cool. Maybe mine too small. Oh wow, that'd be really cute. Cartoon style, yeah. Cute. 500 stitches wide. You chained 500? Yeah, I'd say that's a big blanket, Tierney. But it's gonna be cute. Oh, knitting. Okay. Oh man. I can't imagine. I can't imagine knitting that. Oh. Okay. Worked on it for a while. It's super warm and the yarn gets tangled easily. Well, that will definitely be an accomplishment when you get that finished. I think I used an H and I've got a G. Well, I think I'm going to go ahead and get off for tonight. And like I said, I will be back on Sunday, so you can all feel free to come and join me on Sunday. I lose track of stitches way too fast. Like, no, I don't want to recount. Oh, I hear you on that. Well, you have a good night, Kathy, too. And yes, we will see you soon. Like I said, I'll be back on Sunday. So y'all sleep well. Thank you for joining me and hanging out and crocheting with me tonight. Crochet and knitting made me realize how bad I am at counting. Oh gosh. Bobby, every so many stitches. Bobby pins every so many stitches. Gotcha. Yes. Bobby pins every so many stitches. Oh gosh. Oh yeah, stitch markers. I have definitely started using the stitch markers more so than I ever have. Okay, catch y'all later. You guys stay safe, sleep well. Love ya, and we will talk again soon. Hope to see you Sunday. Bye.